So welcome back everybody at the slightly later start time, but that's all good. So last time you went on search for a lost lantern all the way back over in Caerconnig, I think it was. Yes, Caerconnig.
Yeah.
Looking for a lost lantern. You followed some tracks. I'm doing followed and quote marks here. And ended up at the Duragar outpost. We have just defeated several Duragar and an ogre zombie. But the guy who you were negotiating with initially has taken off. He's done several dash actions since the combat ended. But we'll pick it up right at the point of where the combat ended. And what would you like to do, as yet unnamed adventuring group?
Yeah, well, you could look further into the keep and see what they have here. I can see the goats, but I didn't see the lantern yet. So maybe an investigation, or I don't know.
Sure, where would you like to search? I mean, if you want to search somewhere, just head over there and let me know what you want to do.
I really don't know about you guys, but I could do with a break. I mean, I'm quite injured. I wouldn't go messing about. There might still be more things inside.
Yeah, but would that be safe to rest here without knowing what we have here? Maybe there are more enemies, and there is this guy that ran away.
We could either try and rest here, or
yeah,
don't go too far. I mean, we definitely didn't kill all of them.
Okay, yeah, we could try to rest, and Sana can guard us while we rest. I could use some rest also.
Thoradin's absolutely on the bare bones of his backside, unfortunately. Morning, afternoon, evening, everyone.
So you guys want to do a full rest or a short rest?
Just catch my breath for a while would be good.
So a short rest?
Where would you like to short rest?
I would just sit close to this wall, sit down and tend to my wounds as I'm pretty banged up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna also move to this corner here and ask Sana to guard the door.
Do you want to shut the gates?
Yeah, let's shut the gates so no one can come in.
Okay, there's a little lever there that I think some of you saw, but the gate slides back into place. Oops.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do we know if it's locked when it slides into place, or is it?
It is not lockable, but what you can do is raise this drawbridge as well. Oops, not picking on the right layer. You could raise this drawbridge.
Okay. I'm gonna try and raise the drawbridge, and probably call Sana to come help when I fail.
It's easy enough to do. It's on a lever and kind of pulley system, so it doesn't take a huge amount of effort to pull up. But Thoradin's about to do a backflip if you do it now.
Does he take any effort though? I feel like
yeah, and like weedy little calder arms. Can he even move it? Like
yeah, he can.
I'd like to see Calder try and lift the actual drawbridge.
That would be a different matter. Okay, so this area now is fully raised. So even if they did get through the doors, it'd be a 30. I think it's a 30-foot pit here. So Safe as you can be.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just short resting pretty much where you are. Feel free to adjust slightly if you want.
I'll be here. Pebbles will be looking left and right.
Okay. With Pebbles on guard and Malik sitting off, staring into the distance, you do successfully get your short rest in, so feel free to spend some hit dice.
Yes, I will, please. That's not enough.
Oh, yeah, I got max.
Oh, I'll use all of them. What should I roll for? Okay.
Oh, I got max and then I got min.
It's a tough life.
Oh, fantastic.
It is. It's a hard life. Sitting here playing D&D, it's tough.
What? Thoradin just healed more on one that I rolled on like 2 or 3 of mine.
I
think he's desperate though, so that's a win.
I think Thoradin almost maxed what my entire hit dice would be, so...
So I can safely say he'll reposition himself as the official meat shield again now, so we're alright.
And don't forget to adjust the amount of hit dice you spent.
Yeah. I've got none left.
Okay. And don't forget you get half back during a long rest. Okay, so you take... Oh. Still got the... Don't forget to fire up Sirenscape, by the way.
Oh, that's true.
I'll click on the bottom that says Inside the Outpost soundtrack.
Oh, almost good as new, lads. That was an unexpected hard fight. Well, not really unexpected, but...
Yeah, I'm kind of confused. All of this only for a lantern? I mean, I'm kind of confused. Like, those guys has a keep here, and those guys are dealing lanterns.
Well, we know what the Duraguards are up to, right?
I'm pretty sure they're searching for this, and I hold up the shardlet.
Yeah. I don't think they're just
I don't think there's. Yeah, I don't think they're trying to steal little things. They're looking through. They're taking what they find, but they're really looking for this.
Whatever they're trying to do is certainly not good. Now, who's up for some exploring?
Yeah, I want to find this lantern.
Right. When I was inside, Pebbles saw them coming from here.
Malcolm, does Sana recovers from the short rest? Nope.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Okay. Poor Sana.
I think when he's gone, he's gone.
Yeah, that's pretty much. He's a limited resource. He's got a bunch of hit points, but once they're gone, they're gone.
Okay.
Because he's undead. So, Malcolm, quick question: how dark is it in here?
It's there's no natural lighting in here at all. You suspect that because Duragar lives underground, why would they, light up their own keep? So there's no natural lighting. Obviously, some usually flows in through this door. There's a little arrow slits here and there that let some light in, but there's no natural lighting at all.
Okay. So my forehead is just like a little beacon.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. Okay.
So you guys want to explore the north first?
Yeah, Pebbles saw them coming from here.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be on the lookout for any traps on my way here.
Okay, make me a perception check. It's colder the beacon. Okay, look around for some traps, maybe for some hidden Duragar or something like that. You don't see anything.
Right, I'll press forward then.
Stop right there, sunshine. Stop right there. As you're
right
walking
behind.
through, there's a nice little sound effect here on Sirenscape. A little bit quiet, but that's okay. So as you walk through, you look above. Unfortunately, you needed a 17 to spot this, but you got a 15. Little spikes. Let me get the exact description. Yeah, and what you see is there's this little Duragar here who was invisible, but now he becomes visible, who is hiding in the corner here, right there. And you see him pull a little lever, and these iron spikes spring up from the floor right underneath both Grimlock and Pebbles. I need you to make me, both of those two, Grimlock and Pebbles, make me a dexterity saving throw. Yep, so you both managed to dodge the spike trap. Pebbles. Pebbles. Pebbles doesn't. It was a DC 12. So these two spikes come right up through Pebbles, dealing him 8 points of damage, and the spikes are now through Pebbles. So he's obviously restrained. What does Pebbles do, Grimlock, as a spike presses up through him?
Well, he's made of stone. I reckon they don't pierce him. They just crush him, and bits of him fall off, like he loses a limb or something.
Okay.
And he just goes, "Well, that's unfortunate."
And now this spike.
But he's still alive.
He's still alive, yeah, but he is still restrained. Maybe he got pushed up and is now on the ceiling, kind of crushed on the ceiling. Not technically pierced, but definitely restrained.
Just lost his token for some reason.
Oh, I can drag him back on if you like. There's Pebbles.
Oh, cheers.
2 scale 2, which is good. Up there, it's a bit awkward, but there we go. He's restrained there. Grimlock, these spikes come up. Do you have a preference about which side you want to go on? I mean, you can stay on this side if you like, but it's going to take a check to jump over to the other side.
Yeah, I'll stay with everyone else. Like, does this thing close like a door?
This area here, spikes. Think of it like a portcullis.
But can we see through it?
Oh yeah, yeah. You see this Duragar on the other side, looking as if.
Okay, yeah, I'll stay this side then. And I'll snap my fingers, and Pebbles disappears as well into his realm.
Okay.
All right, fella. How does he feel to be trapped in there? Well, yeah, it's unfortunate. And I snap my fingers, and I don't even hear him.
And the Duragar gets out from his hiding place and says, "Look, fellas, I meant no harm. I thought you were someone else. Here, let me reset the trap. Just a second." And he ducks down here behind cover.
Alright, can someone try to help me here and open up this thing?
And you hear a door open and shut from the other side.
I got this. I got this.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Is it lifting or, yeah. Bend the bars to kind of make some way?
Make an athletics check if you want to try and either bend or
I-
lift the bars.
Really don't know
Can
why
I
we
can I try and help him?
Sure. Grimlock at advantage.
It doesn't really help.
Well, let's see. There's a 2 from Calder. You get your back into it. It's not moving.
Can I try to break it?
Yeah, what are you going to attack it with?
Good question. I'm gonna try to cast an Eldritch Blast on it
Okay.
I step back.
from the distance.
Thankfully, Pebbles isn't there anymore. Or just
Wait,
poof
wait,
Pebbles.
Malik, no! Malik, no!
What?
15 does hit. Yeah, roll damage. You blast into one of these poles and it buckles a little bit, but doesn't break. But you've definitely done some damage to it.
I cast
Right.
a Shadow Bolt as well.
Sure.
That seems to be working.
Yeah, let's keep it.
So with the Shadow Bolt, so that's a total of 22. Yeah, that's more than enough. So one of these bars just shatters, and it's easy enough for any one of you guys to swing through now.
Okay, I'm gonna rush through it and open the door where he went.
Okay. As you open the door... Oh, let me just get organized here. Sorry, just a sec. Okay. As you open the door, he's going to take his prepared action and swing at you. The other thing to notice is he's no longer small. He is this size. And as you come through, he's got this massive war pick and he says, for Zaradorak! Boosh! He thrings it down on you, rolls a 22. So he hits for 11 points of piercing damage. That was a surprise round. So now we are into initiative order.
As I see the hammer come down, can I just telepathically in Grimmick's head just mention maybe let the meaty guys go first?
Meaty guy.
I don't know who you mean.
Are you telling me I'm not doing a good job?
Just worried about you. Oh, sorry.
Oh, there we go. Luckily, you get to go first. Otherwise, the Duragar would have got another swing. Regardless, Calder.
I am regretting switching out Ice Knife for Witch Bolt these days, but I'm going to use it anyway.
Okay.
Do I have any spells left, actually? Let me check our spells. Sorry, I wasn't expecting to go first. Oh yeah, I have 3 burst levels left. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at first level. It's a 19 to hit.
Does it? No problem. 6 lightning. Let me just check something. Yeah, it zaps into me. You see his beard spike up a little bit and then go back down. he smiles a little bit, smooths down his beard. Then, ha! Zaradok will see you all burn! He swings again for 14. Ooh,
Does
just
not hit.
Yeah, so his warper crashes down next to you. A bit of rocks fly around. And now he's looking a little bit worried. Sonar? You guys know what Sonar will do. I think he's going to do his special thing.
And this
He's
yeah,
he's also got the... Yeah, I don't think Dreadful Glare is very good in this case. So he's going to walk in, take out his rotting fist and say, smash, smash. 1 hits for 24 points of damage.
Bruce Willis mummy strikes again.
Yep. And once again, Sana just crushes this thing.
Oh my god!
Starts smashing.
What?
Again. Smash, smash, smash.
How much damage did he do there?
24.
Holy
Whoa, Sana. You need to left some fight for us.
Yeah, he does.
You are killing everything.
He does 2d6 plus 3 bludgeoning, plus 3d6 necrotic. So for a normal thing, that's 5d6 plus 3. Be thankful.
What
he's
was
on
that
your
that the Duragard shouted at us? For whom?
side. I'll write it out. That's how you spell it. Zaradorok. Zaradorok.
Do we know who this Zaradrok is?
You guys can make a history check if you like. I'm going to say it's a disadvantage though.
No, I don't think
I
Mark
feel
would
like
know.
Calder wouldn't know anything about it.
Yeah,
Well,
don't
it's-
think Mark
Maybe the
would.
dwarves.
Thoradin? No. Grimlock? No. No. Name does not ring a bell.
Hey, that guy had some anger management issues to sort out. I really just wanted to talk, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so
And he's a terrible liar. Of course that didn't happen by mistake.
Yeah.
Get it an extra minute or so to his life, you can't blame him. But inside of this room is a stone-carved bed and a desk occupy this fairly drab room. Atop this desk are several shards of dark crystal, as well as a crumpled up piece of paper and a burlap sack draped over a glowing object that emits colored lights that shift from blue to red.
Oh,
Aha!
I found it.
Calder, don't go touching those crystals.
My hands were already on them. I just like stop. I just like stop still like a deer in the headlights and just look at Gribik, just like
Hmm.
Those things are mean, and they can mess up with your mind.
Do you have a piece of cloth? I think you can try to grab it with a piece of cloth, right?
okay. I'm just gonna take my component pouch and kind of like use some of the material that I carry with me to like sort of shove it into the component pouch.
Okay, there's a total of 6 shards here. 6 shards
Oh.
that are all black and obsidian looking.
Which size?
How heavy are they as well?
They're not very heavy at all. Size kind of about 3-4 inches long.
10 centimeters? I'm not
That's
used
about-
with. I'm not used with the
It's about the length of a finger.
There we go.
with inches, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna grab the glowing thing.
Yep.
Is that what I think? Is that our lantern?
It is. It is a lantern. And it's rather pleasantly shifting between colors.
I'll grab the piece of paper.
Okay. On the piece of paper is written this.
Alright guys, we have another fanatic here. I think whoever was in control of this might have been the son of this Zardorok and his brother. Well, we have to go to East Haven. They might be in danger.
Same ferry. I didn't know there was a ferry in East River.
Let me show you the map because it'll kind of make a little bit more sense. It's not... Guys wouldn't just being around people, you know this. Like you guys are up here in Caer Konig. And if you remember, I don't know if we got this, but a lot of people in Caer Konig are complaining that their supplies aren't coming. Same thing in Caer Danaval. because there used to be a ferry that would leave East Haven, head up the lock, and service these two towns, bring them supplies and stuff. But the supplies have stopped because the
So it's
ferry
not.
is frozen in the harbour in East Haven. They cannot move it.
Is that related to the Goodmead shipments not making it to Lonelywood and Tourmaline?
No, because
Or is that a separate issue?
that's a separate issue.
Oh, okay.
Is this Lonely Mead, did you say? Do you mean Good Mead? The honey mead?
Goodmead and Lonelywood.
Oh, yes. Yeah, well, Good Mead, if you see it, is down here. There's no
Yeah.
trapped, no landlocked stuff there. So, yeah, probably a separate issue, but I need to get to Good Mead and find that out. Okay.
This is rather concerning, guys. They're all over the place. And look, they've actually found a lot of it. We have to stop them. We have to go to East Haven. And like Grimmick he doesn't look scared or concerned a lot of times, but he's actually he looks a bit scared about what might happen. Because I think he rolled to know what Shardolin is, right? And he kind of knows what it is.
So, did you share with us what you know about Shadowland?
Yeah, I think I did. I think I did
Oh.
tell you that it was quite bad.
Can you remind me what it does? I wonder if maybe I was missing for that part.
Well, I'm not quite sure. Is unknown what magical capabilities it has, but this thing came from a wizard's tower back in the day, and it's shattered all over Icendale.
Oh.
It is known to be used for bad things in the past, and I can only start to imagine what Duragards are trying to do with it.
Can it be used for good things too?
I guess, like all things, but the nature of it, it's bad. It's evil.
Okay. All right. I take my component pouch off and I stick it in my bag. On my bag.
We can probably find out more if we find a library. They must have some books about it. What I know is from folk tales. If we get actual books that are in libraries, they can fill in the gaps.
Okay.
I'm going to paste a summary of basically what Grimmix told you in Discord. Oops. That's pretty much what Grimmick knows. I mean, there's more to learn about Shardolin, but this is what you know.
Oh, this must have happened when I wasn't here or something. I don't remember this. Oh, this is good to know. Thanks, Malcolm.
That's right. And Thoradin's not with us at the moment. His laptop crashed. But there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is like an important bit of the story.
Yeah, I really missed this. It must have been in one of the first half an hours or something.
How is this start time working, by the way? Should we just continue with the 6 p.m. GMT time going forward?
I mean, this works best for me.
Yeah. This works for me.
Okay, Malik?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I got confused about the time. We could started earlier.
Yeah, I'm quite easy with the timing. So anytime, whatever works best for you
we
guys.
can start at because you say 5, but for me he is 6, so I was confused because of that.
Yeah, time zones and time changes.
Yeah, but yeah, if you guys want, we can start 1 hour earlier also.
Could we split the? Because I know Matt, you're kind of usually half an hour late, right? Could we split the difference and start at half an hour earlier, like 5:30 GMT?
That's good for me.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back.
That would work for me.
Okay,
No worries, Sardo.
so does that work for you, Simon? We'll start at 5:30 GMT going forward.
Yeah, I thought that'd be fine. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, perfect. And that'll get Matt in as well, just on time. Of course, he'll be a few minutes late, no problem. So not sure what you're here for, Thoradin. But in this room they found 6 pieces that they suspect are Shardlin, which Calder very carefully collected without touching. They found a note that says, "Brother, you will find me on the frozen ferry in East Haven. From this new base, the long search for Shardlin continues. Long may our father reign over this dark land." Signed by someone called Dirth. And Grimmick was just sharing what he knows about Shardlin, which you'll see in Discord. I just did a nice summary of what he knows. And Grimmick was quite concerned, looked a little bit scared, and really wants to go to East Haven and get to the bottom of it. Now everyone's up to date.
Cheers. Thank you.
By the way, guys, there's a book from our R.A. Salvatore called The Crystal Shards, which talks about this.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So we got the lantern. There is anything more of value here?
A cursory search around there, you do find a small coin purse tucked into the bedroll, which contains a little bit of gold and some silver. 24 gold and 17 silver.
Nice.
Nice.
So that goes through the party loot, like, right?
Yeah, let's put it there for now, and we can. Sorry.
Okay.
And guys, I'm really concerned about this. This, I think, is a quest that we 5. I look at Sonar as well. I think it's over our heads at the moment. We might need to tell this to the speakers of town. They need to know about this.
Yeah, I was more concerned about the murders, but it seems that this be more dangerous. I don't know.
Do you think it could all be part of the same thing?
Well, right now there's a lot of questions, but one thing is true. What we know, I think we ought to share with the people that are responsible for keeping the 10 towns safe. They have the military power to keep and protect people.
Yeah. So you guys want to do something else here? We can grab the golds and the lantern and go back to Kana.
Yeah, I mean, we've not explored the whole outpost. Perhaps there's something else valuable in this place that the Durgar keep here is worth exploring.
Yeah, maybe we can find more shadowing. Yeah, there is another room back in the entrance.
Yeah, we've spent some time here investigating, right? There'll be nothing else here.
Nothing in this main area, but there's a door to the south and a door to the east.
Let me go in.
The door as I walk past it.
I'm trying to check this door to try to hear if there is somebody behind it.
Sure, make a perception check.
Okay.
Calder, am I doing this right now? Is he the meaty boy?
Yes, he is.
All right.
You and me, we're good. We're good from a distance. You and me.
For
Malik?
a moment there, I got too much in the moment.
Malik, you do hear something. You hear some very faint moaning sounds, intermingled with quite a lot of coughing. So moaning and coughing.
Whoa.
Perhaps a pandemic.
I was about to say it's
Too
COVID.
soon. Too soon.
Okay. I'll try to pick, try to pull or push. I don't know which side to open, but I'm trying to just to pick.
Okay, so you're going to open it just slightly. have a peek, and then
Yeah.
close it again. So that's what you see with your peek.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, I should do this actually. Be able to see otherwise.
Oh, whoa.
And
So it's kind
slam
of
the door shut
prison.
again. So what you see with just your quick ping, nothing is there to smack you or anything. You see, it appears to be some type of cell block lined with stone doors that has small barred windows set into them at a dwarf site. Snow and wind has entered through the room through a barred window in the northeast. And you look towards the cells to the south of it, and you saw 2, 3, 4 creatures there. They looked at you but didn't really react terribly well, if nothing else because they're behind bars. But these are all humans. You suspect could have been 10 towners at one point. But they're just covered in mold and fungus and mushrooms. Like, yeah, they're just covered in fungus and mushrooms.
It looked like you saw some fungi.
Fun guy, someone had to say it.
Oh dear.
I apologize.
Yeah, everyone take 3 psychic damage.
I'm just disappointed I didn't get there
I'm
first.
glad you do.
You did notice that they were behind bars, Malik.
Sorry, guys, I dropped out for a second there. What happened when he peeked in?
He saw a cell block, and the most notable thing was 5 humanoid-type creatures, but they were completely covered in mold, like fungus and mushrooms and all sorts of nastiness growing out of various parts of their body.
Ooh. Nasty.
They're just covered with fungal growths.
And did I when I came back in, I thought you heard you saying that they're behind bars. Was that
Yep.
Was that the same?
Yep. This
Same
is a
people?
cell block, and they're inside of cells. Like, they saw Malik open the door, but they didn't really react. Presumably because
Sorry,
they're
guys.
cells.
Yeah, I'm back. So I'm gonna enter. Okay.
So swing the door open.
Yeah.
There you go, walking through doors. Let me change something. Yep. Okay, so you see as I described it.
Mhm. I tried to talk with the people here. Hey guys, are you okay?
No response. They look at you, they acknowledge your presence. They start pushing up against the bars of the door, reaching out fungus-encrusted fingers towards you guys.
Hey Sana, do you speak, mommy?
That is a little racist, my friend. Not all muppets are alike.
No.
But to
I
answer
said
your
mommy,
question,
but
no, I do
no,
not.
I meant no. Sorry, I meant undead. Do you speak undead? I don't know if this guy are.
You just keep on digging yourself into racist holes.
Okay, sorry. Sana.
What happened to them? I mean, they used to be people.
Have you
normal
guys
people.
seen something like that? I didn't. That guy shooting being for his face, was he like that?
Was who like what, sorry?
The guy
Cold
shooting
light
being
walker that we found.
from
Oh,
his
no.
face.
Yeah, the Lightwalker is very different to this. I mean it had a cloak, shot laser beams out his face. These guys aren't shooting laser beams out their face at you, so very different. I mean, apart from the
Can I
fact
just
that they're
ask-
covered in fungus and growth and nastiness, they just appear to be normal old humans. Calder.
Right,
they
but they're not responding like you would expect humans to.
Oh, no,
They're
no.
like they're acting almost like undead, kind of. Is that
Yep.
what I'm getting?
Yep. They're moaning and reaching through the bars, and every so often they cough, and a little bit of like
Oh.
a little bit of
Uh,
powdered spray
then-
leaves your mouth.
I turn back.
Do they react to the light as I get them in the radius of the light?
Yeah, they do. They shield their eyes a little bit, but pretty
Okay.
soon they go back to where they
Can
were.
we identify the kind of moss on them?
With a nature check, you can.
Does it mean getting right up close to him to do it?
So from there, you're not entirely sure. I mean, it's not as if there's one type of mushroom on it. Some is just this nasty fungal growth. But of the mushrooms you've eaten maybe sometime in your life, none of it matches the stuff that's on these guys.
Can I try to use the Psi Stone on the nearest one to me and just say, can you understand me?
You get nothing back. There's no intelligence coming from them. So you've done this, multiple times before, and you speak into people's heads. You get nothing.
I'm gonna turn to Grimmick. I'm gonna say, Grimmick, there's nothing in these people. These are not people. And I'm gonna start to build shadowy fire in my hands.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say, Grimmick, do you want to stay?
I'll if you have to do it. I must help. Whatever they were, I can only assume some kind of underdark thing, mind controlling, or I don't know. But they're not
There's
human.
no mind. There's no mind left. I don't want them to suffer.
I'll help you, and I'll just slowly move to this side, and I lift a rock from. I make a rock from some of the debris, ready to hurl.
Yeah.
So Calder
Yeah,
and Grimmick, you're just shadow boltering, eldritch blasting these things to death.
Yep.
I'm also doing that. I'm
Okay.
covering my sword in shadows and slice my Eldritch Blast into them.
Not terribly difficult. And one by one, you destroy them, and they fall to the ground dead. We don't need to roll. It's it's like shooting fish in a barrel. You can't really miss.
With them down, I'm going to go a little closer and try to nature check again, if that's okay. And
Sure.
just getting a little bit closer, seeing if I can see anything I recognize from my
Okay.
time in the natural world. Where is it? There.
Also hard to work out what happened to these creatures.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll bring the subject with the speakers. Maybe they know what's that. Maybe we can bring a finger. What do you guys think?
When I was over doing the nature check, I already took one off and gave it to him. I give it to him now.
Hey, take care of your things.
Here you go.
Okay. I am gonna take a piece of cloth and wrap it the finger and put it in my. I don't know if I have pockets, but in my bag.
Sorry, I just accidentally closed roll 20. So I'll be back
Oh,
in
no.
just a second. Not good if your DM disappears. Okay, I'll be back in just a second.
Right, guys. While he's gone.
No!
Yeah. I think that fungus dropped a magic item.
Yeah, I definitely did. It's
It's a flame
what's
sword.
a vorpal sword.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, Thoradin is here. I was looking for Thoradin's token and I couldn't find it. He's standing right there.
Is he on squad? Yes.
Take myself off mute, you'll actually hear me, won't you?
Ah.
Hello. It's been a long week, sorry.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I'm gonna go to this side to see what's there. Slowly, carefully.
My map hasn't quite loaded, but I know the map. You're heading off to the west.
Mhm.
Yeah, so across there's a small central room, a common area where crates and stacks are stashed against the west wall. And the doors to the north and the south are both open, and in each room you see a tattered bedroll and a chair.
Do we find any piece of papers or something like that?
You do. I'll put this into chat for you. My roll 20 is not quite there. But looking through the crates and stuff, you do find some stuff. You find 25 pearls that have been carved into decorative beads. You also find 3 daggers, wood carver's tools, navigator's tools, fishing tackle, and a potion of healing.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'll put that in chat. So potion of healing and also 73 silver pieces.
For the other stuff.
So sorry, guys. Did you guys grab those things? 25 pearls?
Yeah, I'm just putting them into the party loot now.
Oh, okay.
What does
Do
the
you-
navigator's tools help with?
Navigators.
The navigator tools. This
Compass?
system instrument is adds proficiency when you're navigating a ship.
Okay.
I see.
I'll put exactly what they do into chat.
Okay.
Only Thoradin was proficient. What fun we could have.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need to be. Oh yeah, proficiency with it.
Yeah. It's a shame, isn't it? It would be funny.
So that's what we find, like in total, like in all the
Yep.
rooms. Is that okay?
Yep, including inside the Duraga's presumably bed chambers, and then these stacks of crate stacked up against this wall. That's what you find.
What time of the day is it now? Like, do we have enough time to get back on this day?
Let's have a look. So with your X-Beaks, you can travel 1 mile an hour, which doesn't sound like much, but by foot you're at half a mile an hour in these conditions. So you're looking at a good 2 hours to get back to Kirkonig. Say you're pushing it, but you could probably get back before the darkness comes.
Or could we take a long rest here, maybe? Would the axe beaks be all right outside where they are?
Assuming
Probably.
there's no blizzard.
We also
As well.
we
Yeah,
should,
but we can bring them inside, right? The
we
X
should put them by the goats.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is
what
this
about-
another door here, Malcolm?
Where?
Here on the top right side here?
Oh no, that's little arrow slits you could see out, presumably to shoot intruders.
Ah, okay. Uh,
Malcolm, you've closed the doors and Calder's locked in the room.
I don't think I did. You got yourself into the wall
really?
there somehow. There you go.
Oh, okay. I think I'm just
Pai,
lagging,
eu vi.
but-
Just hide it in the corner, won't you?
There you go. And you bring your axe beaks in.
Ah! It's a stampede.
I know, I thought it was a bunch of baddies for a second. I was like, oh shit.
As you go past, though, they do give you a nasty pick on the arm. Calder.
That's fine. I don't blame him.
Keep your distance. Keep your distance.
Looks like Malik's AFK for a little bit, but that's okay. So yeah, but this door
Yeah.
here is closed.
I'll leave you to it. I'm enjoying this. You do all the work. I just throw rocks from the back.
I guarantee you
Perhaps
Malik's not
Calder.
going to open the door because Malik's AFK at the moment.
Yep.
Okay.
Calder, it's in the dark. I would otherwise but Calder's in the dark. He's not going forward first.
So Thoradin's had a reasonable rest now, so he's ready to take up his position up front. So if everyone's ready, Thoradin will open the door, please.
That's the spirit I like to see. Just do it. How many times have entire campaigns ground to a halt because people don't want to open doors? So, the door opens into a large, nearly empty room. Snow has drifted into the corners and frost covers the stone walls. 3 barred openings overlook the snow-covered grounds outside the stronghold. So they've kind of blocked it up, but you can see out into the courtyard through these gaps. Presumably, once again, to shoot people as they approach.
So that just looks into the courtyard bit. Is that what you said? Sorry.
Yep, looks into the courtyard.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can see now. Okay, thanks. Is there anything on the other wall?
No, it's fairly plain.
It's just a wall. Okay.
Do I see any sign of the the Durgar leader who ran off?
Make a perception check.
Oh, jeez.
You see
no.
something moving around, but realize it's Thoradin right behind you and get thoroughly confused.
Calder, lad, what are you doing?
I'm back.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened?
I've. Okay.
You alright?
What are you guys doing there?
I'm fine. You scared me. I was looking for the guy, and I thought I saw him, and it was just you, and I'm okay. Okay.
So, because Malik, because Calder's just mentioned the guy, I'm going to take a look outside for him.
Can You can make a perception check as well.
Yep.
Rick, it's okay. I was just scared for a second. You don't need to shoot anything.
just a reflex. Thoradin, you peer outside. You see no trace of him. So he's either long gone or hiding well. Keep in mind you spent an hour attending to your wounds, so he's at least, if he just ran, he's at least an hour away.
And those things can turn invisible also.
That is also true.
Calder, lad, there's an out there. Don't be daft. You'll be alright. Let's have a look inside.
Okay.
Yeah. But let me go. Let me see first. So can I hear something from here?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Is Sanar coming with us, by the way?
Oh yeah.
I've got him.
Oh, there we go. So with a 17, you listen, hear the wind howling around, but nothing else catches your attention.
Okay. Keep walking. Oh. I think I find the way to the bunker.
What you do see in this room, now that you're inside of it, you see piles of equipment pushed against the northern wall of this room. And yes, and a hatch to there. There's a whole bunch of stuff. There is this.
Oh.
Whoa.
Very nice.
Oh.
Hey, I'm gonna be busy for a bit, guys.
Yeah. Let's grab everything.
Wait, we bought climbers kits, didn't we?
Yeah, we
have
bought
climbers kits, yeah.
4 mess kits. Mess kits is for food, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, those javelins look nice.
I'm just gonna put it all in party loot for now, and then we can
Yeah.
sort of sort it out
Yes.
next time we have a long rest.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
if everything is there, and then if people want it, just pick it up and let us know.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we just sell it all
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
to the
Can you wear scale?
bidder.
Grimmett? Yeah.
No, unfortunately not.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it?
You can wear, right?
Yeah, I could wear it. I mean, it fits me perfectly, and I look stunning. The problem is, it hinders my movement throwing rocks, and I can't do it anymore.
Well, some of us will debate about the stunning thing, lad, but
Is a
Fair
scale
enough, it
mail? This scale mail better than a chainmail?
I think it is actually, but let me check.
oh, I thought it was one down.
Let's
Ah,
have a look.
I'll take your word for it.
No, I could be wrong. So this is a question of scale mail versus what?
Chainmail.
So scale mail is 14, our chain 16, you're right.
Oh, okay.
Chain mail would, yeah, it's better
Okay.
than
Then,
scale mail.
then I'm fine.
I'm just gonna try to pick up one of the steel shields to take back to the axe beak. But it's gonna be too heavy for him, and he's gonna topple over, and it's gonna land on top of.
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
Is
Malik, Malik, help!
I help you.
Malik, help!
Yeah, I help him. Good. Yeah, that's a good question, actually. Is the steel shield better than the normal shield?
Just a normal shield. +2 to
Ah,
your
okay, it's just a fancy name. Okay.
Yeah, just a name, yep.
Okay.
So this is like an armory, where they would have kept all the battle arms.
Yeah, but I can see the hatch, so I think we can go to the bunker.
Just before you do that, sorry, whilst Calder's lying on his back with a shield on top of him, Thoradin's just going to look over, shake his head, and say, "Oh, Calder, You're about as useful as tits on a fish. Come here, lad.
Oh, man. Unless this fish is a whale, then I can.
That is true.
Fair point.
Okay.
Once he gets the shield lifted off of him, Caldo's gonna try to push in front of Malik and go up the ladder first. To
Whoa,
prove he can be
wait,
useful.
wait a minute. Let's first check if there is any trap or anything fancy on this hatch.
He's too embarrassed. He's going up.
Okay, so you flip the door open, and there's a little tunnel that goes down like 10 or so feet. Then you can see it straighten out ahead of you. Do you follow down the tunnel, Calder?
It's dark, right?
It is dark, yep, but Calder is glowing.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
of course.
Yeah, I think he does. He goes for like 5 or 6 feet, and then he like turns around and he's like, "Yeah, maybe I should take my own advice." Yeah, go ahead, Malik. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I cast light on my sword, and I go ahead and.
Okay, you go forward and
yeah.
you come to another. The tunnel goes for about 50 or so feet, and you see another hatch above you.
I open it.
You appear over here. This is indeed the place, the bunker that you saw there. There is nothing in there. It's just
Nothing.
abandoned. Yep.
Can I look here, try to see if I can see the door that the Duergar,
Sure, you can
If
make a
he-
perception
if-
check.
if he's around?
Yep.
Okay.
And look around. Don't see anything.
Okay.
Well, at least there's no army on its way.
Yeah. Okay. Then I go back.
Okay, I'll drag you back over there. There you go.
Yeah, that's indeed the way to the bunker. But I didn't see anything from there. So, what do you guys want?
So how many of
I'm
these
gonna
things do
go
you think are still
pick up
left
the
out?
climbing.
What?
What was that?
How many of these things are still out? We didn't kill them all, did we?
I think only one get away.
Right. Okay.
I can tell I was too busy inside Galatz, and I think by now we can't reach Ker Konig without getting too tired.
Yeah.
I recommend we stay here and
let's
start
spend
making
the
our
night.
way to East Haven tomorrow. Bring the
Right,
lantern to
excellent.
Ker Konig and make our way to East Haven.
I would say though, if you guys are going to live here, we could use this outpost as a base. Now that we occupied it.
Then
Oh,
we are
makes some sense.
using it as of tonight, but
Yeah.
we can't expect this to be free once we're wandering about the 10 towns.
Yeah, we don't need people.
We
to
can
stay
leave
here.
Sanar here to be our butler.
Yeah, but that will be a waste. He's too strong. True.
What? And leaving this outpost isn't a waste.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, good point. What do you think, Sana?
You are my masters. I will do what you ask.
I do ask you to protect this post with your life, but you are dead, so.
Well, I will protect it with all that I have, if that is what you wish.
Yeah, let's let this topic for later. Let's first rest and then we can discuss it later.
I am liking this idea of having a little keep of our own this early in the campaign.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
And we already have 4 bedrooms. I'll start running towards them to pick the biggest.
All right, so we're just gonna leave Sana right here.
Yeah, so now for now, keep guarding the entrance, okay?
And we're gonna go to bed.
We will be sending requests. You are to keep it tidy, and you are to keep it protected. But we will keep sending you requests.
As you wish, master. It is a strange change for me. I used to be a king, and now a servant.
You'll be a king when we are not here. You are the king.
I don't understand, but I will protect the keep as best I can.
Yes, you are the king now.
King Sanar reigns once more.
We'll send you some subjects to some staff to rule over once we start making good money.
As you request. So it looks like you guys are hunkering down in these beds over in the corner.
Yeah.
Thoradin's just going to go and check on Dave before he goes, and then join everybody.
Who is
Dave's-
Dave? Oh, okay, Dave.
Dave, the axe beak.
Okay.
Dave's pissed off as usual. Gives you a token peck.
Ah, good lad.
Okay, so you close up the doors. I assume you leave Sanar on watch. The axe-beaked pissed off, so everything's normal. And you do successfully get your long rest in. And feel free to reclaim 2 hit dice. We'll say 2. It's half, so we'll just round up. It'll be nice. You have 2 of your hit dice returned.
Oh, okay. That's good.
But you get your long rest in and wake up refreshed.
Yes.
Nothing happens. I mean, you are literally in a keep. There's a safe place to sleep in the 10 towns. This would be it.
Right, early in the morning, we gather up. I will whisper to Sanar some personal requests about my bedroom.
Duly noted, master.
So we are really leaving Sana here, right?
Yeah, I mean, we have a
Okay.
keep.
I think
Okay.
so.
He saved us twice or 3 times already. I want to be the hero of this story.
Okay. So ask Sana if he needs something for us before we leave.
I am fine, master.
Okay.
Not need much.
What should we do
Okay.
about the goats? Are we bringing them with us?
Yeah, can we bring it?
Yeah, the goats.
Because
Yep.
they are from the village also. Sana, do you eat goats?
I do not need nourishment.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we can-
Sana, do you know how to look after goats?
As I said, I used to rule as a king. I know nothing of the day-to-days of agriculture.
You need to be
that's a
more
shame.
proactive. You need to want to learn.
I want to learn as you command, master.
Right. Well, let's not have you learn with these live goats. I think we are to bring them back. I mean, the people have been starving. They sacrifice food, and they haven't had any supply from East Haven for a while. So,
Well, hang on a second, Grimmick. We might want something to eat when we come back. So we can always say they got lost and give them the lantern. They'll be happy with that, surely.
right, Sonar.
Yes.
There is no need for an armory on this keep. The east chamber is to be turned into an agriculture place. It has plenty of lighting. And you are to grow beetroots, you are to grow carrots. You can also have some chickens and rabbits if you like, if you find them. Try to pet them and domesticate them.
Do understand that the entire land is under an endless winter, and
Well,
food
do
is
you
next
have-
to impossible to grow.
They have something better to do whilst you're here. You're gonna be quite bored.
I will do my best to grow beetroots in the endless winter.
So Thoradin's going to scratch his beard for a few seconds and go, hang on. Sprouts, we have them in winter, don't we? You can grow sprouts, surely.
I will do my best.
Ah, good man. I like a sprout.
Also, Sana, while you are at it, you could also clean the cells and remove all those mushrooms that are there.
As
They
you
are really
command.
gross. They are really gross, and I don't want to return here and you are a mushroom mummy guy. So
As you command.
it'd be nice if you could clean that.
Thoradin's got his
Well,
best
we're having-
deep think of face on, which is hard work for him. And he's going, maybe a bit of decorating. I've always fancied one of them murals, you know, on the wall. You're painting, you know. Do you reckon you could do that?
With
Excellent
paint, my
idea.
lord.
You're good. You're good with a chisel, aren't you? You're strong.
Yes.
All right. You see this main wall here.
Oh God.
Yes.
You are to chisel us, saving this realm, saving Ferun, and fighting against Oril.
I will do my
Make sure you get my left side. My right side is a bit puffy. So
what to say.
So the whole time this conversation's going on, Calder's just like fussing around Sanar, trying to like fluff him up and stuff. He's using mending to sort of mend together the bandages that have gotten ripped and like sort of stuffing them in a bit more, and you know, just generally trying to get him to look a bit nicer and feel a little better if he can.
give him a bow tie.
You do manage to tuck in his bandages and tidy things up a bit, and with probably someone can throw in some prestidigitation. He looks like he was just recently buried. His bandages are all nice and clean, tucked in
Which
nicely.
is good, considered it happened
Yeah.
thousands of years ago.
That is good. That is good.
Sana, I have another request.
And for the first time, you hear Sana sigh. What is it, Master?
Could you also use your wood carver skills to make the beds bigger? Because those are Duergar beds, and it was really uncomfortable for me to sleep on them.
Why do you assume I am adept at carpentry now?
Because you are inside a coffin 1,000 years.
I
So-
don't follow your logic.
Yeah, you were staring.
I don't
you were
either.
you were staring at wood for 1,000 years. It can give you some ideas, right?
Okay. Keep in mind, this is what Sana started looking like.
A perfect wood carver.
Yeah.
He now has less. He
He's-
now has less
he's now-
fewer fingers.
Yeah, and now he's a bit more wrapped up. He's a little bit calmer, and I've got a nice a bit of yellow fabric I took off one of the goblins, and I've used mending to sort of cut out the shape of a crown, and I've like put it on his head.
Thank you.
King Sanar.
As you command.
Keeper of this keep. All right, Axebeak. Stop mucking around. Let's go.
Sana, we trust you, our keep to you. Okay, that's is the biggest honor for.
I will protect it with my very life.
Thank you.
I'm the goats.
We've got a problem, guys.
What?
The axe beaks all look the same. I forgot which one is Axel Rose.
Got the name. Got the name. Let's see if he can respond.
Hold the name. Axel! Come here. I know you're
Just
one of
gonna-
these.
I'm just gonna walk over there and see which one bites me, and that's Malix.
Yeah, they don't approach when you call Axel Rose.
Which one is walking like a rock star?
One of them does. That can be Axel Rose.
Right. You'll do it. Just
Yeah.
hop on him.
Okay. So you jump back on your X beaks, say goodbye to Sanar, who's going to be trying to do the things you asked him to as best he can. And yeah, you get back on your horses. On your horses.
Well,
on your
we'll
X-beaks.
we'll tie the goats to, I don't know, something on the axe beak saddle, so they don't get lost.
I thought you were leaving the goats.
Oh, are we?
No, I
Aye.
thought we were I think we're taking them, aren't we?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
take it.
he doesn't.
Well, if you lads are quite happy eating that trout all the time, then fair enough.
So, sounds like
I'm
the
sh-
goats are coming.
Yeah, the whole shebang.
Alright. So, you get back on your axe beaks. You travel across. There was a little bit of respite from the cold inside of this outpost, but it's still pretty miserable. But pretty much at first light, after giving your servant instructions, you make your way back to Kirakonig. I'll just drag you over to the map.
Can I just add just one thing? When everyone went to bed last night, Calder stayed up a little bit and took he took his component pouch back out of his bag, and he spent 10-15 minutes sort of playing with the little shards and seeing if he can line them up in a way that, seeing if anything happened, playing with some magic, trying to put some shadow magic into them and out of them.
Okay, first of all, make me an investigation check. You do start doing them and look closely at them. Yeah, I'm going to say you do notice that 3 of the 6 shards that the Duragar had are not in fact Shardolin. Some just dark obsidian metal, but they're not Shardolin.
Oh.
So just 3 of the 6 you found in the Duragar outpost were Shardolin. 3 were not. And then make an Arcana check to see how you go about. See what you can learn about it.
I really wish I had higher intelligence.
You make heads nor tails of it when you try to infuse it with magic. Nothing takes.
That's okay. It's just something fun for him.
Right, so you head back to Kirakonig. I'm going to say this time you managed to walk in a straight line. and get back there. Where would you like to go in Kirakonig?
Let's try the Northern Lights. Trovus might be there.
Okay.
Okay, so you head back to the Northern Lights, and there's the usual crowd there. There's the 2 females you met before who were serving this place, and passed out in a padded armchair is indeed Trovus, the Silver Dragonborn town speaker, passed out. and you see the two owners of this, Ellie and Corey, going about their work.
Right, guys, you want me to handle the talking here, or?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, I first approach Corey,
Uh-huh.
and I pick up the lantern that we brought, and I put it on top of the counter and say, we found something out there. Perhaps this belongs to you.
Oh my, that is exactly what... Oh, bless your heart, bless your heart. Oh, thank you so much. And she makes a theatrical show of patting her pockets. I don't really have much to give, but I could give you some free ale and free lodgings for the night. I could offer you guys that.
That's perfect. We actually have some permanent lodging up here, but whenever we need, we'll take your offer. Unfortunately, we don't. We also have some bad news. Istrova's in a good state to discuss, have a serious talk, or...
Just give me 1 second. And Ellie goes over to Trovis, shakes him a few times, and doesn't wake up. Then she gets her hand and just slaps him across the face. Oh, no! Oh, what is it? What? Oh! He rubs his eyes and stands up a little shakily, like not quite having his balance. And he noticed the lantern. It's kind of hard to miss because it's glowing in different colours. He says, "Oh, you brought the lantern back. That's yes, thank you very much. This town owes you a great honour. Where did you find the lantern?"
Yes. We'd not only found the lantern. What other things were missing from town?
Let's see, there are some goats. The old wood carver got some stuff stolen. Some fishing stuff got stolen. Navigator's tools. I think that was it.
Right. We found all of that, and you'll find the goats outside. And here are the rest of the things. And I put the beads and the tools on top of the table.
Oh, these beads were stolen as well. Now, notice he did not mention a potion of healing.
Okay.
What do you do
I
with
don't.
it?
I only. Yeah, I'll keep that.
Okay.
I only put the thing. Yeah.
Wow.
Unfortunately, that's where the good news end.
Yes.
We found this at the Duragard's outpost, close to the cairn. Do you know what Duragard are?
Those dark dwarves. What are they up to?
What do you know about Chardalin?
Chardalin. I don't know anything about
Aye.
Chardalin. What is Chardalin?
Well, Chardalin is a pretty dangerous metal, and apparently these Duragard are trying to gather it. Its power, it's immense, and its capacity for evil, it's also scary.
Oh. Maybe I should take that and look after it for you.
That's alright. I think, for now, we should keep it. Although we did find something else. Not only Kerkonig might be in danger if the Duragard are so bold to come in here, but we found out that more of them are at East Haven.
East Haven.
You might not know much about Chardalin, but perhaps the other speakers know of it. I beckon you to share this information with the other towns, for I'm scared for what might happen to the whole of 10 towns.
Well, we are due for we meet every 10 days or so at Bryn Shander. All the speakers come together. I'll be sure to bring it up there. Just a 10 day or so away from here now. All the speakers will be together and we will discuss it.
Is that a way to make it happen sooner rather than later? I mean, a lot can happen in a 10 day.
I will send out some messages, see what can be done.
I appreciate that. I would be careful out there.
Oh, I don't know if you noticed, but there's an endless winter out there currently, so
Well,
we'll
right
be
now that
extra
might not be
careful.
the worst of it.
That is a scary thought.
And that's why I ask you to liaise with the other speakers.
You have my word. I
I know you don't have a lot of people here, but Brain Chandler perhaps could share some of its militia and investigate this further. We will do our parts and we'll keep investigating it. I'm sorry I can't give you the Shardolin, but for
It's
now,
alright, lad. It's alright.
I still feel like if it's with us, at least it's just us in danger, and not the whole town.
Fair enough. Well, I'll send some messengers out, see if I can bring this speaker's meeting closer. Anything else I can help you lads with?
Did you also know if there are some people missing from the town here for Karakani?
Not that I know of.
Because we found some people on the keep. They were, let's call it, dead. They are like, I grabbed the finger and I unwrap it. I unwrap and show you. They were covered in mold and this kind of mushroom. Have you seen something like that?
He glances round the rest of the party. Did he just bring me a human finger?
No, he was dead. He was like, he was kind of already dead. So
So to answer
yeah,
my question, yes, you brought me a human finger.
Yeah, but I'm asking if you have already seen something like that. Have you seen those
He does
people?
that a lot, Torvin. Don't worry about it. He
Those
does it
people-
a lot.
To be honest, they were not human when we met them. Not anymore.
He peers over and looks at the finger and says, no idea what that is either, unfortunately. It's we haven't had anybody missing. Maybe they come from further afield. Maybe Kier, the other Kier, the DM momentarily forgets and looks up his notes. Maybe from Kier Dinaval. But not from here.
Do you have any doctor or druid or someone here in the village that can have a look on this?
Fortunately not. I mean, all counted up, we've maybe got 100 people here. Simple fishermen for the most part.
Okay.
Where might we find more information on Shardolin then? Is there a library around here?
Your best pet's always going to be Bryn Shander.
That is some days away, but we have to stop at East Haven before we go there.
Yeah.
I look at the rest of the party, looking for more questions that people might have. If not, I think that's it.
I'm gonna ask him really quick. So where can I find the carpenter?
There's probably one at Frozen Fire Expeditions. They're quite handy.
Okay, you said that the carpenter lost his carpenter's kit.
Oh,
I figured I'd take it to him.
Sure. That was in fact taken from Frozen Fire Expeditions, so you can take it back there if you like.
Oh God, those are the people we.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Alright.
Yeah,
Perhaps
never
it's
mind.
Perhaps it's
Never
best to
mind.
leave these things with you, and you
Yes,
probably know
Yep.
who's
yep.
missing what. We wouldn't want to go around and scare people any longer. They know you.
Yep.
Hey, hang on a minute. Hang on. That's where we saw those thieves. So maybe we should go back there.
Pardon, they weren't the thieves. We found the thieves. Remember, they were the Durgar. Remember, we bought them. We took their keep.
What were
I
those
thought
ones then?
Thoradin, just answer me
Remember we
this.
found the lantern?
Yeah.
If the carpenter's tools are theirs, why would they steal themselves?
But maybe they were in league with the other thieves.
I can see the connection.
Oh, you think this is all a facade? Alright, Trovus, I would keep special eye on those two, right? They might not be what they look like.
Okay, they've been living here for practically their whole life, but sure?
Also, do you know if there is anyone here looking for a job? We have now a keep to keep. So
I don't know if we can afford it yet.
yeah, that's had me thinking. But yeah, maybe I don't know.
The people here are desperate for work, so if you want some servants, I'm sure I could rustle up some people.
Will they volunteer?
Well, they won't volunteer, but you could probably hire them for probably a silver piece a day. I think that would cover it.
Can we afford it? I think I can, right?
We can have one.
Yeah, we can
One?
afford it.
How good are these people with undead?
As good as the
I
next person.
look at Trovus with a blank face, like this is a normal thing to ask.
As good as most people, i.e. completely terrified.
Alright, then I don't think they qualify for the job.
Alright.
What happens if they're good painters? They could do our mural.
Oh. Yeah, yes, that is quite a pickle. Do I have some kind of artists here? Or where could we find the best artists in Icewind Dale?
The best artists are actually, there is such a place. Oh, well, if you want the best artist, go over to Lonelywood. There's the best Grimshanders there in the whole land.
We've been there. We missed the
We were
opportunity.
just there.
Perhaps we can make our way there and ask for it. Do you have a name? A particular person? Or should we just ask around?
Douglas.
Douglas.
Best Grimshander, all of 10 towns.
Alright. I'm writing his name down. Alright, guys, lads, it's gonna be grand. This lad is gonna make us look even more fantastic than we already are.
Just because now you consider this your keep, I'm going to change dynamic lighting onto this place, so you should be able to see the whole land. That's what your entire keep looks like.
Nice.
Yeah. You just wait for us to play around with this place. It's gonna be awesome.
I am looking
This
forward to it.
is gonna be a playground. This is gonna be a playground with the iron spikes.
At the moment,
I have
it's
to
got
tell
an
you, this
unfortunate
is-
name. It's the Duragar Outpost. Might want to change that.
Oh, we don't
I
have
vote for Daveland.
Oh God.
That brings up a good point, lads. We've been together for a while now, but we keep calling ourselves a party or friends. I reckon we need a name for ourselves.
Well, we've been stuck together this far.
Aye, all right.
All right, let's. There's no need to rush into it though. Let's think on it. And outside of game, I'm thinking maybe we post stuff in Discord and come up with something.
Sure.
Once you do come up with a line, everybody can have a point of DM's inspiration. Once you do come up with a name for your group.
Nice.
Sorry, I
Only
just
one,
thought.
only one condition: you may not call yourself the Icebreakers, because I have another group that I'm doing this campaign with, and they're called the Icebreakers, and it'll just be confusing to me. So just not Icebreakers, please.
Ice crackers it is.
Breakers of Ice. Thought that was quite a good name,
No,
though. Actually,
it-
Icebreakers. It's a good one.
It is, yeah, it's a good one.
So with my Thoradin head on, he's scratching away with his deep thought face. Well, I've heard of the Lost Boys, but we're never lost. So the Never Lost Boys. No? Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I'll
We
I'll
got
take
lost
the boys
3
out of it.
times.
I think the Neverlost is a good name. I would drop the boys since there's really just one boy here in the look at Calder. I
but
imagine
when-
you're the younger here.
When
Youngest.
you look at him, he just says, "We got lost 3 times going to an outpost 2 hours away."
Lad,
Always knew where we were.
you're young, too young. It's not where you're heading. It's the journey. We got there in the end.
We did, but
We always
But
knew where we were
maybe-
going.
then what? If we weren't lost, then who is lost? Who does get lost?
Maybe it's the world got lost around us. No, too
Okay.
deep.
Getting real deep. Getting real deep now.
Right. We'll keep tuning this, but I like David the Neverlost. I like this name. But yeah, we've spent far too long here. We ought to make our way to Easthaven if we want to make it today.
It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. When you left at first light, it was a 2-hour journey from your new keep. Where would you like to go?
Is everyone okay just going to Easthaven?
Mhm.
Or you guys want to stop at Caer Dineval? Is it even possible to make it to Easthaven before we have to do a long rest again?
Let's have a look.
I won't say before night because it's always dark, but
So to get to... Oh, it usually shows me this. Sorry, 1 second. So East Haven to Caer Connig. Would be 6 hours using the X-Weeks.
oh, so we can make it.
Yeah, comfortably. It'll be like about 4 p.m., something like that.
So we are not stopping in Cardinal.
Well, we have to go through it, but if we want to make it to Easthaven, we better off just cracking on.
Is there even anything to stop there for?
They're bound to have their problems.
Yeah.
Well, if we're going through, we might as well stop. We need to let the speaker know, don't we?
That's a good point.
Oh, that's true.
We
Yeah,
better
we'll stop
let
in
them
and
know.
let the speaker know. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Yeah. So let's do that.
Okay, so you pack up your things from the inn, and you're just about to leave when Ellie comes up to you, one of the barkeeps, and says, lads, can I just have a quick word with you?
I hide behind Malik.
Yes.
Sure.
What
what's
can
up?
we help you?
Travis, I love him to death, but he's not
What?
going to be seen. I love him to death. He's a good-hearted man, but he suffered some loss, and this is why he drinks so much. I can pretty much guarantee he's not going to send those messages. And he hasn't attended a speaker's council for almost a year. So if you're looking to get the word out, Trovis is not going to do that. All he's interested in is drinking at the moment. He's suffered some loss, and I think the spark in him has gone. So don't expect him
Good
to be
one.
at any speakers' councils, and don't expect him to send out those messages.
That's who he lost, his family?
He lost his wife. It was quite tragic. He's never been the same since. I'd like to say he heroically saved her from a dragon and all these type of things, but the cold got her. This blasted endless winter was just too much for her. And once she passed away from the cold, basically, he's been drinking ever since.
Yeah, good to know. Thank you.
Okay, so just don't count on Trovis. He's a broken man. Okay, so you guys start making your way to Kira Dinaval.
Yeah.
Okay, so as Grimmick is being right back, let's take this opportunity to take a short break, bathroom break, and we're back in 5 minutes or so. Sound good?
Okay, nice. Sound good.
Okay.
So, yeah, on your way out of Caer Konig, you do notice something slightly unusual. Just about, you're not that far out of town. You notice there's like a wooden frame has been erected, and on the wooden frame is about 3 or 4 perfectly good knucklehead trout just out there in the open.
Oh yeah, we've seen this in what was it? Lonelywood or Tourmaline?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the food offering.
Correct. So, as you might be gathering, some places kill people, like Bryn Shander, and some places have food offering, and this is obviously another food offering. But you carry on. Getting the weird connection to the server has been interrupted message on my screen.
Yeah.
Me too.
I got that too.
Just dumped me, I think.
Yeah, I did a refresh and it's gone. Yeah, as I said, Roll20 is not in the best state right now.
Okay. I might give mine a quick refresh then.
It might have something to do with Candlekeep being released.
Could be. Could be. Okay, it's just refreshing now. I can at least change the soundscape for Sirenscape.
The character sheet's not loading.
Hopefully this is not a sign. Oh, no! I'll show you in Discord what I got.
Yeah, I've had that as well.
Oh, nothing like a refresh. So it's, I rolled, I'm back up again.
Yeah, that's a server side error.
Yeah, service.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I've come out and then gone straight back in and got exactly the same timeout.
Nothing Twitter account.
I'm back in fine. I don't have the timeout or anything, but I can't open a character sheet though.
Sometimes it takes a couple of seconds once it's loaded up for the character sheets to be available, so let's give it a minute or so.
Yeah.
There's nothing on their tweet feed, which they usually post like major areas there, so.
Oh, hey, there we go. That's my character sheet.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm still booting up though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I have a spinning donut on the character sheets, but I use D&D Beyond, so I should be okay.
I'm back in now, so that's good.
Almost back in. Yeah, mine's taking longer than usual.
Yeah, it'll get there eventually.
Let's hope so.
Have you guys bought the Candlekeep Mysteries book?
I got it on.
Not
Beyond.
yet.
Yeah, I also have it on D&D Beyond. Because of my subscription now, but I haven't read it. But it has... it's like one-shots, right? It's not a full campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not-
I think so. Yeah.
but the one-shots are kind of loosely connected as far as I understand it.
Oh,
Get a
I
quick
see.
read of
So
the
you-
first one, which is first level, and then it goes to 14th level. So you could do it that way, but it's not like a consistent campaign as Icewind Dale, for example. Oh, by the way, that picture I just posted, that's what Kira Dinaval looks like, the place you're going to.
Oh, cool.
I'll explain that in a second.
Oh, it's quite pretty, actually.
I like the art. My thing, my Roll20 is not loading. Let me give it another. Well, let's go old school. Let's go theater.
I was going
of
to
the
say,
mind.
we could just do Theater of the Mind, yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
So I'll post the map for Kira Dinaval in Discord. And as you approach from the north, via that line that says to Kira Konig, you do see a similar offering. Some hastily constructed structure with a perfectly good knucklehead trout just out there in the open. What you immediately notice is this big castle up on the hill that you can see there. And down below the hill there's a bunch of houses. You can see people going about the business. It's not quite... the size of the town isn't quite as big as Kira Konig you came for. It looks quite small. And you arrive into town. What would you like to do?
I think you want to find the speaker.
Shall we head to the castle?
As we pass through the offering, I say, guys, I have the idea. Why don't you call our group the Knuckleheads?
It's not a bad idea.
I like it.
It's not a bad idea.
The never lost knuckleheads.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it. Never lost knucklehead. Nice bit of alliteration.
Yeah.
So you guys
That'll look good. Good on t-shirts.
All right then.
Okay, the never lost knuckleheads. I like it. Alright. Yeah, so where would you like to go? I mean, you see the map there in Discord. There's a big castle up there on the hill. Looks like the uphill climb is a bit of a pub. And you see some people wandering about the streets, and they barely look up to see this eclectic group of adventurers entering.
Let's go to the tavern and ask there.
If there's people about, Grimmock will approach one of them. Hello there, fine citizen.
What do you want?
My name's Grimmock, and we would like to speak with the speaker of this fine town.
Well, good luck. He's quite sick at the moment. Haven't seen him in weeks.
Oh dear. Did you guys get attacked or something?
They don't tell us nothing.
Is he in the castle?
Is he in the castle at the moment then?
Presumably. As I said, haven't seen him for weeks.
That's odd. I mean, is he that sick? How do you know he's sick if you haven't seen him?
These are mysteries beyond my pay grade. And he just walks off.
Oh, wow. What lovely people these town has.
No.
They don't look too pleased with the speaker, I have to say.
So it seems that he's in the castle.
What was my general feeling about this gentleman? Was he just is he just sad about the realization of his life being a failure, or is he actually upset with? I
was going to say make an insight check, but are you guys in?
I am in.
Yeah.
Because it's getting worse and worse for me. This is what I see now.
Oh God.
I mean, I can roll on D&D Beyond as well.
Sure. So roll. I'll take your word for it. What do you roll for your insight?
I'll roll it. I rolled a 6.
It's hard to get a read on him. He's maybe more extreme than some of the other citizens you met. Maybe just beaten down by, number one, being isolated from even the other 10 towns. As I said, the East Haven ferry hasn't moved in years, and he's living in a shithole, quite frankly.
Right. Shall we go to the castle? See how sick this speaker is?
Let's do it.
Okay.
On the way, I'm gonna keep my eye out for a carpenter or a painter.
Okay. I
Nice.
think my roll 20 might have resurrected. Let's try.
Oh, nice.
So I just sure, make an investigation check.
Yeah, not too much. Just like on the way, just sort of casually looking around.
Yeah, I have to make an investigation check, but I can't see it. What did you roll?
9. It's a 9.
Yeah, once again, the best place to look is probably going to be Bryn Shander.
Yeah.
I mean, this is you just see people here are just broken. They're wandering around, and the person who was quite snappy with it is kind of typical. Everybody's dressed up in their furs, but you can see their gaunt faces as well. Some frostbite starting to form on them as well. Just not pleasant. But you head up to the Care, which is another word for keep, as you probably know, or castle. And there's a sturdy stone castle, but it's like devoid of warmth and just dull. I mean, if you're going to make a keep, this is probably the most boring, mechanical, cold thing you can do. But it is overlooked the town and the frozen harbour. Warding the castle entrance are thick, black-hardened wooden doors. 4 cylindrical guard towers have wind-worn flags bearing the Down's heraldry, fluttering above the tiled conical roofs. And these towers are connected by icy battlements and parapets. Atop the castle and within the guards' towers, torches flicker. And there's a main gate there, and they're closed off.
Shout.
Should we just start yelling?
Yeah, I just shout.
I knock the door.
Is it morning now or? Hello there.
Just after lunchtime. What do you want?
I knock.
Well, we are the never lost knuckleheads, and we would appreciate to have a word with the speaker of this town.
Speaker Krennic Severe is too sick to entertain guests.
Well, we still have some important information. I mean, someone must be in charge whilst he's sick.
Give me a persuasion check. In D&D Beyond, I assume.
Oh wow, that's a 25.
Whoa.
Cool.
Oh wow, your persuasion's as good as Calder's.
Fine, come in. Kadroth will see you. And they welcome you into the keep, which still getting time out errors. What brings you into the keep? There's a big courtyard. You hear some dogs barking. At least we can do. Is it like a kennel there? Various dogs barking outside. The guy grunts and says, "Follow me." And he opens the main doors to the keep across from the courtyard. and there's a dining room you entered with some people kind of rushing around, servant-type people.
As we are in this courtyard, how many guards do we see in total? Like, is he heavily fortified?
You have a glance round, and I get a glimpse up on the table. You figure there's at least 2 or 3 guards at each gate, at each tower, sorry, and presumably above the gate as well. So quite well fortified.
Yeah. Okay.
But the guard you met at the gate takes you into a side room and says, wait here. And it's a quite nicer outside than it is inside. And a guy comes out to greet you, and I'll put the art in Discord. Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to Caer Dineval.
Whoa.
How might I be of assistance?
Hello there. Who might you be? We would like to have a word with the speaker.
Well, to answer your first question first, my name is Kadroth. It is an absolute pleasure to meet you. And it gives you a long theatrical bow. Unfortunately, the speaker is dreadfully ill. Not taking visitors at the moment, but what can I help you with? I am shall we say, speaker in charge, as it were.
Sorry to hear about the speaker. What happened to him?
Oh, just this dreadful cold. I think it's taken to his lungs.
Okay, at this point I will try and read his facial expression and try to understand if he's trying to hide something or not here.
Sure, make an insight check.
Okay. Oh, that's good. 19.
Let's go to Google Dice Roller. There we go.
Can use D&D Beyond too.
That is true.
I'm just messing.
There is something inherently untruthful about him. The facts you know is he's claimed leadership. He called himself the speaker in charge, something like that. Mm-hmm. There's something not right. You can't put your finger on it, but there's something he's hiding from you. Yeah, so the speaker is quite ill. The winter has got into his lungs, and not taking visitors. Far too sick at the moment. So, what can I help you with?
Can I see him, because I can maybe help him. I know some healing magic.
Well,
me too.
Second.
And Calder's just gonna step forward. He's gonna take a breath, and he's gonna make a bow, just as a ridiculous a bow as the guy himself made. Just lots of flourishing. And he's gonna be like, "It's nice to see another tiefling in these cold parts. I did not expect to meet someone so far north."
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
My friends here, they are such excellent healers, and you'd definitely benefit from their help.
So, tell me, what gods do you call upon to perform these healing rituals?
Oh. Well, I myself, I use not from a god, but from a place that is from the other plane is celestial.
So you're saying some type of heathen ritual?
It's not a ritual, but a spell.
You said there was another healer here. Who is that?
Aye, that's me. And I channel everything that comes from the god tier.
Well, unfortunately, the speaker is very particular about the healers, and I'm sure he would refuse it, saying he wouldn't accept such heathen rituals. Oh, I'm back in roll 20. Let me drag you back to the map. So here is the keep. At the moment, you're standing outside. Let me know when you can see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it.
See.
Yep, so just head through the main gate here. This is the way you went. Then through the front doors. These ones here. Oh, Sonar. I put Sonar in there. Sonar is
That's
not
an
there.
keep.
Which side room did we go to?
That one with the door that's now open. And I'll explain this room now. Now that I have things. It's a very well appointed room. Obviously some type of meeting place. To your left over there, Thoradin.
Got it. Thanks.
And there's another person in this room. He's a human, and he says, "Look, he explained, the speaker does not accept your healing rituals. Just don't even bother, leave him alone." And Carter says, "Look, Thubit, just gets so tiring at times. Just go make yourself useful." And he barges out of there, and he kind of drops his shoulder into Grimmick as he passes, and he goes through.
As he does that, can I do something?
Yeah, of course you can.
it might get us in some trouble. I would like to cast Suggestion using Subtle Spell.
On the speaker, or the guy on Cardoth?
On card. So the guy who was in the room was the speaker.
So this guy here is the speaker. That's the guy's art I showed you. And this was a petty little, skinny, little, nasty human who started yelling at you that you can't heal the speaker. And as he left, he dropped his shoulder into Thoradin and stormed out into the main area.
Yeah, I'm just gonna so I'm gonna channel a sorcery point to cast it with Subtle Spell, so he doesn't know that I'm doing it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Suggestion on the Tiefling.
Okay.
And say, I suggest you just let my friends know what's wrong with him. Perhaps they can help, perhaps they can't.
Okay. Now his character sheet. Still not quite humming in roll 20. So what type of save does he get?
So it's the first time I've used this one. Yeah, creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Suggest. Where? The target must make a wisdom saving throw.
And what's your DC?
My DC's pretty high. Where do I find my DC? Oh,
14, is it 14?
what? How do I work up my DC?
It's 10 plus your charisma modifier. No, yeah.
Okay, so 16.
Trying to bring up your character sheet, but it's...
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I can. Okay, so just
on...
pure charisma modifier, or with,
okay. The way you can tell it
Proficiency?
is go to your spell sheet, which I've just moved you forward to, and see right above there it says spell save DC.
Where?
So you see spellcasting ability charisma, and right next to that it says spell save DC.
The really big number at the top of the page.
Yeah, that one. That one.
Okay, 14 it is.
14. do have his sheet here. And so what are you suggesting exactly?
Like I said to him, I suggest that you just tell us what's wrong with the speaker so my friends can help. Maybe they can, maybe they can't. But just
Okay.
tell them.
Okay. So just two things to note about this. I looked it up on D&D Beyond. Duration 8 hours.
Mhm.
You can see they can hear and understand you. So to make the course of action sound reasonable. Okay. Well, as everybody knows in the keep, the speaker is not in fact ill, but it keeps up appearances if we just pretend that he's ill. But let's
And why is
let's just leave this between us, if you don't mind. You seem like tiefling to tiefling. Let's just keep this between us, okay?
Absolutely, absolutely. Why don't we go over into the corner here and you can let me know why that is?
Well, but
You know,
I
tiefling
just
to
told you what it
tiefling.
is.
No, why? Why? Why keep up appearances?
Why he's doing that?
Just trying to think through his motivations here and his
When does suggestion end?
8 hours.
Is it not 8 hours or until it's done?
Yeah,
Let's have a
it's
look.
until it's done. It's until the action's completed.
The spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do.
Yeah.
So I think suggestion has finished.
Mm-hmm.
So yes. Well, that's perhaps best left unsaid. But yeah, the speaker is. Let's just say he's it's best for all concerned if he just pretends to be sick. So
Okay. All right, so we don't need to heal him then.
no, there's no need for that. You see him kind of blink a little bit and shake his head, wondering why he told you this, but he told you what he did. He didn't notice you casting the spell, and he failed the saving throw. So, yes. So, why are you here? The speaker is indisposed. I can answer any questions, deal with any matters you might have. What can I help you with?
Grimmick, you want to take this?
Right. We actually have words. We were told to give important information to the speaker, and the speaker alone. We were sent by Brain Shander to give this word to the speaker. I know you say he's ill, but perhaps you could let us still see him.
Well, that is most out of the question, unfortunately. Most out of the
Especially
question.
since, as you just told us, he's not actually truly ill, just indisposed.
It is best if we just leave him be. Can everybody make me a perception check, please? 8, 14. Oh, Grimmick, look at you.
Oh, nice, Grimmick.
Okay. Oops. Go back over into Roll20 still being a little odd, but go back into Roll20 and have a look at the picture of Cardoth. And you as players, telling me if you notice anything. Grimmick does, but see if you players notice anything.
Out of game, I know a lot about the picture, but I don't want to share it.
Okay.
His collar? Is that a collar or is that
Nothing
hanging?
to do with the collar.
Is it the big gem on his stomach?
Yeah, what type of gem do you think it could be?
Well, the Chardelin's like jet black, right?
Well, maybe the art's a little bit off, but it is indeed a sliver of Chardolin that he wears around his neck.
Oh,
But that is something that Grimmick picks up on, so the rest of you don't know. Yes, the speaker, for all concerned, it is best that if he just retires to his quarters. So talking to the speaker, I must insist, is out of the question. But as I said, I can speak, I have authority here if you need help. Is there anything we can do for you?
There is, in fact. We are awfully tired, and perhaps you could share some of the protection and let us stay here for a day. We travel from very far to bring news to the speaker. It's unfortunate that he's ill, but perhaps we can discuss this with you instead, since you seem to be in charge.
Of course.
Would it be okay for us to have some accommodation and rest for a while, and then perhaps meet you here and talk?
Of course. Never let it be said that Kira Dinavala doesn't open its doors to the weary, the travellers. Of course, we could have some quarters prepared for you. Perhaps some dinner as well.
That'll be perfect.
Okay. He shouts out, Thoob! And the guy that barged through comes through. What is it, master? Show these people to the guest quarters. They'll be sure to make themselves comfortable, and I guess I'll see you fine folks at dinner. And he goes back and retires into his quarters. And Thoob says, "Follow me, follow me."
As Thoob turns around, I just look at the party and just play for now.
Okay.
Let's talk, but we can't be heard.
Okay.
Okay. It's right into this room here. This is the guest quarters. Just head right in.
Appreciate it.
Calder, as you go in, can you make me an athletics or an acrobatics check, please?
oh, I'm not gonna be good at this. What did you say? Sorry, athletics or acrobatics?
Yeah, your choice.
Oh,
14?
not
Okay,
that bad.
as you're entering, and Thoob is theoretically bowing to you, he kind of sticks a foot out in an attempt to just tap the end of your feet to trip you up, but you jump over it, no damn. Excuse me, I just slipped there. My apologies. Yes, make yourself at home. I'll talk to the kitchen staff. And he ducks away up here and goes through the door.
As he's walking away, he hears in his head, "Best be careful with those feet."
Whoa.
He looks around and he says something under his breath. Can you all make me perception checks? But I can say at disadvantage because he is whispering to himself. Ooh, after 14. 4. 3. 19. Grimmick. Wow. That's
Fire.
That's an 18 and a natural 20 on the dice. That's the disadvantage. Well, you do pick it up. So I'm going to whisper something to you. So you hear him muttering that under his breath. Oh, sorry, slight typo there. So you guys go into the room?
Oh gosh. As you enter, Grimmick is a bit panicking in silent. He hushes you, just come on in, close the door, and don't talk too loud, lads. Forward than you as well.
Grimlock, what are you planning to do?
I close the door behind me and
Yep, door's
alright
closed.
guys. Okay, first of all, what do I do about this entity that you just told me?
What do you know about it? Make
Yes.
make a religion check.
Oh,
Don't know. You don't know.
Alright, guys. Don't trust anything you hear. Don't trust anything you see. That Kadroth man is lying through his teeth. And there's worse than that. His necklace. That is made of Shardolin. And also, does anyone in here know who Levistus is?
that's
Make a religion
That-
check. Expect players might know.
yeah.
I-
Okay, so that's not something that Calder would know inherently from his family.
Make it an advantage, Calder.
I think Calder probably would know.
I'm literally.
I'd say Calder. Everybody except Grimmick knows. I'm going to say Calder knows inherently. Grimmick, no idea.
I made 17.
Yep. Do you guys know who Levistus is, or do you want me to explain it?
I know, but I don't
Yeah,
I have no idea.
So what Malik and Thoradin tell you is Levistus is one of the lords of the 9 hells. He, I think he rules the 5th layer of hell, a place called Stygia, and there's other things there, but I think with a religion of 17, that's all you know. That he's an archdevil, and he rules an icy layer of hell. Not all of hell is burning, but he rules the icy domain of Stygia, which is the 5th level of hell, I think. So that's what is relayed via
Right.
Malik and Calder.
That guy there that just brought us here, he muttered, "Is that you, Master Levistus?"
Yeah, guys.
Sorry, what did he say? I missed that. I'm sorry.
Is that you, Master Levistus? That's what that guy just whispered.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fun.
Let's give ideas. Guys, yeah, I don't know. It seems that we are in a trap. So
The speaker seems to be held hostage here for some
yeah,
reason, and they just took the care.
do you still keep play along or you?
Yeah.
What do
So
we do?
while you guys are talking, Calder puts out a hand, and just to like stop you. And in his mind, he says to the same guy, if he's within range, I'm just gonna say, treat them well.
Okay. So this is as per the spell telepathy, right?
Yeah, I have no idea whether he's in range. It's only 30 feet, I think. 20, 30 feet. So if he's walked away by now, he won't hear it.
You don't get a response.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't anyway.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you know if that spell would connect or not.
Good point. Yeah, I could probably sense like I sensed their intelligence when I was talking to the undead things.
You know it doesn't connect. Shall we just leave it at that?
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I put my hand down and tell them to carry on.
Alright, guys, we could try and weave ourselves a nice little lie here and play along, or we can just barge our way in. I mean, the speaker must be inside the hall, and most of the guards seem to be outside. We're already inside.
Yeah. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna to go on my knees, and I try to concentrate, and I'm gonna to cast Divine Sense, and I can detect good and evil, and I can know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 6 feet.
Does it say that it's blocked by stone or anything like that?
Blah, 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 blah. That's not behind total cover.
Okay. You do detect one presence there. It's Calder. I don't know, is Calder technically a fiend?
No, he's a tiefling.
Okay, well, yeah.
I got fiendish blood, so you could get like a weak sense from it.
No,
Yeah,
I'm trying to feel if there is more type of enemies here. Like
Nope.
Is divine sense blocked by total cover? I never knew that.
Yeah, you have to see it.
Oh, that makes a big difference. That's a lot less good than I thought.
Yeah, it's a 60-foot range that is not behind total cover.
Oh.
It's the same as divine as detect magic.
Gotcha. I thought it was more like locate object kind of.
No. So the only thing that could possibly ping is some of the blood in Calder, so a very weak sense from there. But other than that, nothing.
okay.
What do
Yeah,
you
because
guys
they're all
detect?
behind the walls.
What about detect good and evil, or evil and good? Sorry, is that the same situation?
I think so. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Do you guys suggest we do? We bought ourselves some time, and
Yes.
we know more than what we should right now. And as soon as they realize that, we're in danger.
So just let me work this out for a second. Are you telling me that these guys are devil worshippers?
Yep.
I'm not entirely sure why or what their purpose are. They're definitely following someone that we don't want to come back to this land, apparently. Oh, sorry, Grimmick doesn't know, so I'll let someone else explain.
Yeah.
So
I'm
yes,
gonna
then right.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that even that's bad, but also there is the speaker that is being probably held hostage here. So
And somehow they have Chardalin.
maybe the Shadow is influencing him to do this stuff.
As I said, Chardalin has magical powers. This Chardalin amulet that they were carrying, it looked different than the one we found. Perhaps they have some magical power that we're not aware of. Do you guys want to barge our way through?
No, these devils might be too powerful. We should lie our way out.
Either way, I'm not sitting in this room waiting for someone to come to me.
Alright, guys, I did not want to share this with you, for I dread how you guys will react. I've been living in the shadows for a long time now. And I hate to lie to you every single day just because I might not be accepted by you, but you guys saved my life more than once. No, if you don't want me around you after what I'm about to say, I'm okay with that. I understand that. And in fact, that's how people treated me my whole life. Up until I found this ring. I am not what I look like.
Calder immediately starts to put burning shadows in his hand behind his back.
What? What do you mean? You are not so dashing as a as a dwarf?
You see Grimmick change form into an exact replica of Malik.
Oh,
And he
fuck.
becomes a copy of Malik. In fact, when he speaks like Malik. His clothes are a bit tight now. His clothes don't change, so yes.
Yeah.
I am.
Whoa.
I can change appearance, like you can see.
So what do you mean? It's a warlock spell?
Would you give me a finger?
No.
And I look at Thoradin, and then you hear again the bones cracking, and my height starts changing. And I go back to a dwarf shape, but not of Grimmick's shape. I'm exactly like Thoradin.
At which point Thoradin's now got his shield ready and his hammer. He's totally confused about what's going on.
So you are a changeling. So is that it?
As you say that, Grimmick then starts getting taller and slender, and his skin goes white, and his hair goes white. His beard is no longer. His face has absolutely no hair, facial hair, other than his long white hair, and his skin also pale as snow. And his eyes of a bright blue, and he talks to you. This is how I normally look like, yes. As I said, I understand if you don't want to be with me anymore. But I feel like my abilities can help us here.
I can't.
Called. Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, I would just say that. Yeah, I can speak for everybody, but everyone's here has a past. Also has a lot of things that they did before. So I'm not gonna judge you for who he is, but for what we did together. So for me, you are still the same guy.
I've posted on D&D on Discord how roughly Rimduk looks like now. Grimmick looks like now.
Oh, nice.
With the same haircut?
Yeah, like the hair, like that.
Am like this?
His
Calder-
clothes are just the same clothes, but very tight and like short.
Calder still has shadow fire sort of swirling now around both hands, and he takes one. He backed right up into the corner, but seeing the bright light in his eyes, he steps forward.
Yeah.
So, are you from the shadow plane? And you hear in his voice it quavers, like he is like terrified.
I am sorry I am causing you this much of a pain. I am not from where you are, my friend. I come from a tribe of people like my own. But as you understand by your reaction, and I look at every single one's eyes in fear or a defensive stance, we are not accepted by normal people, as you would call. So we have to live in the shadows.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just you said you'd been living in the shadows, and I saw you change, and I'm sorry. I heard shadows. I thought shadow plane. I'm just confused. I'm so sorry.
Grimok, is that also your real name?
It is not.
What's your
Grimmick
real name?
is just a name I took once I came to Icewind Dale. I actually come from Luskan, where I was an elf, and before that, a human in Neverwinter. But far, far in the past, I used to be called Rimduk. I'm gonna type that.
So
Sorry.
nice to meet you, Rindak. I know how you feel. For half of my childhood, I was a golden kid that everybody was afraid of. So Yeah, I can understand how you feel, and yeah, I
I have
completely
lived
understand you.
from what we could gather in the wood for most of my life until I came across this, and I lift my right hand, and you can see the ring, silver-plated ring with a stone. There's an entity inside of it that gives me my abilities, and since then I thought I could be something else. I could pretend I was a man's for hire and discover the world outside, perhaps bring a name to myself and change the way people see my kind. Unfortunately, as soon as my deeds start being too big, people start investigating on my past, and every once in a while I have to move town and start all over again. This is where I met you. I'm restarting after the elves, the dwarves in Luskan started investigating too deep into my past as I was helping the king there. I will say this again. I understand if you don't want me near you. Let me help you. And I go back to my Grimmick shape. The one that you're used to, always a grim on his face. Small. I'll keep like this if you like. If it makes you easier. I understand. The reason I'm sharing all of this is because I feel like I could use my skills here. I could pretend to be Kadroth. I took a good look at him. I could go through the halls and pretend I'm him. All I need is some clothes. And I look at Calder. Perhaps he has some drapes that he could provide.
I have whatever drapes you need. Again, I'm sorry. I just got scared because of the shadow thing. But I don't care if you're a shapeshifter.
Yeah, you can keep
If
the
you're
form
not from
that
the
you
shadow
like.
plane,
So Thoradin's watching and listening to all this going on, and he's getting more and more angry and confused, and he's trying to work out what's going on. So he's looking at Grimmack, and he's, what? So you're not a dwarf, and you've been lying to us all this time, and you lot are accepting this? I just don't understand what's happening. You know someone, you fight with someone, you trust them, and then they change, and you lot are happy with it? What's going on?
I mean, we have this friendship, but this friendship, we are still like knowing each other. So there are a lot of things about you, about Calder, about Grimmack that we are going to learn. And we had a life before meeting each other. So I pretty much understand that there are some things that I didn't told you guys, and also you. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of things that you didn't told us. So yeah, and also with what I also suffered in my life, like also being outcast just for being different. I kind of empathize with what's going on with Grimmack.
some things need trust to share.
Thoradin is right here. Our friendship is rotten from the core. And I apologize, but trust me on this, Thoradin. No one in this room is more disgusted and more hurt than myself for having to lie every single day and pretend I'm something I'm not, just in the hopes to be accepted by those around me. It feels like whatever I was born as is just wrong. And that shouldn't be true. What I am, a changeling, I should be proud of it. And that's my goal, is to change people's opinion. I understand your frustration, and I share it with you. I beg you, though, to see the bigger picture here. There's Duragard gathering Shardolin. There's the devil worshipper bastards that took the speaker of this town as a hostage. And if you're not gonna do anything about it, I sure am.
Jordan's really confused. Absolutely. But his view is, well, listen, I fought alongside you. I thought we were brothers in arms. I don't see that now. If you can get us out of here, then fine. But as far as I'm concerned, you're a different person. And it's going to take a very long time. You're saying trust you. I can't trust you. And with that, he's just going to disappear off and start. He's grumbling and he's quite clearly confused and mad and all these emotions he's not used to having.
You hear a knock on the door.
Whoa. So, you are changing now, or?
I am Grimmick.
He's
and
Grimmick at the moment.
Okay. Okay.
I will say hello.
Dinner is served. Please join in the dining room.
Does this sound like the same person who tricked me?
Yep, his name is Thoob. He did mention him by name. Thoob. Do you open the door?
Yeah. I look at the rest of the guys.
I nod.
Okay, the
Okay,
door
right, I open the door.
swings open, and you see Thoob there, and he sees you. He scurries away and kind of stands behind Cardoth, who is sitting at a table, and you see a spread of food has been preferred you. Come, my friends, take a seat. You see that it's knucklehead trout, but there's some water provided. That's about it. But you know that growing vegetables and other meats are very, very rare. He says, "Come, take a seat. Let us dine together."
I'm going to sit right next to Kadroth, and I'm gonna tell Pebbles to invisibly go and check the upper rooms, upper quarters, try to find out where the speaker is
Okay.
whilst we have dinner.
So make me a deception, a stealth check at advantage for Pebbles.
So you said, oh yeah, he's invisible. So I'm rolling advantage here with the 17.
So, 17. Okay, well, I'll let you know what Pebbles found in a second. But we'll definitely get back to that because Pebbles is actively looking around. And you see him head up the stairs. These stairs here go up to the next level of this keep. So he's up there somewhere.
Yeah.
So tell me, why are you people wandering around Icewind Dale? The dreaded winter is continuing. What are you trying to do? You're just trying to survive like the rest of us? Or do you have greater goals in mind?
Yeah, a little bit of that, and also help some people that we found along the way. Yeah.
That's interesting. What people have you helped?
A couple of people.
Oh, please do give me specific. I am most curious.
People who wanted to find this. I take out one small, tiny shot of Shardolin.
Oh, you've had context with the Duragar, have you?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Oh, perhaps a yes. I would take that as a yes. Well, that is very interesting. Let us say, I'm very interested in forming an alliance, shall we say. I too have some problems with the Duragar. In fact, we captured one of them, fleeing from the north, heading south. I don't know where he was going, but he seemed most upset that we'd cornered him, and he constantly claimed that his father was going to destroy us, or we have him locked upstairs. But let's just say that we here are no friend of the Duragar. So perhaps we could work in alliance. We will share what we know about the Duragar. You share what you know about the Duragar. And you can consider Kira Denavale home away from home.
Grimmick is just looking at you guys like,
Yeah. Yeah, Malak's not good at deception, so he's afraid of speaking too much. So
if
I'll
no
just
one's
say that we were at Car Chronic a few days ago, and there was some stuff missing from there, and the speaker asked us to help find the thieves, and we found their keep, and it was the Duergar that was stealing a lot of stuff from the village, and we killed the Duergar, and he took his keep. Yeah. So yeah, that was our contact that we had with the Duergar, and yeah, that was it.
You, my tiefling friend, you look like you're about to say something.
I was just gonna ask less what you know about the Durgar, and more why you're opposed. When I see that shiny crystal.
Oh, this is nothing. This is a mere bauble given to me by my master, and he comes in and tucks it inside his shirt.
I spin the chatelaine around.
Yes. So why do you have that chatelaine? You found that in this dwarven keep that you say you've claimed as your own?
Hey, we've told you a lot. It's your turn.
He leans back and steeples his fingers and says, "Well, I know the Duragar is up to something, and let's just say me and my associate would prefer that this didn't happen. That whatever we do, we can try and break the back of the Duragar as best we can. It's not in my associate's best interest."
your associate's best interest.
Yes.
Would you mind sharing this associate's identity or goals?
After as he says that, the second he says that, Calder is gonna tap back into the mind of Thub and say, "Go and tell them."
So what did you say? I missed it.
Go on, tell them, but in like a sort of dark whisper.
Make a deception check for me.
Sorry, my eyes are failing me. Hold on. There we go.
1 second.
Got a +6 on deception as well.
This was on Thub?
Yeah.
Or, he looks around oddly and kind of shakes his head. Well, my associate... Well, what I know is the Durgar is up to something. They are desperate for Shardalin, and I don't know why. Now, I already know what you people did. I already know you took out the keep at Kirkonig. I knew one of them escaped. And do you know why I knew one of them was escaped?
Because you capture him?
Because we captured him, exactly. He did not speak
Well,
fondly of you. He told me that through deception and power you took the keep single-handedly, and that is most impressive, and these are exactly the type of alliances that me and my associate are interested in forming. You may have you may stay at the keep anytime you like. I just ask that you maintain yourself to the main areas of the keep, the first and the second floor. Obviously, there's private chambers, so just act discreetly as best you can. Of course, only if you're interested in such an alliance.
Calder's just gonna say, deception works well. So does suggestion, and put away the Chardolin and look him dead in the eyes.
Sorry, you're casting suggestion?
No, I'm just saying that word. Just saying the word. See if he makes the connections himself.
Well, I've laid my cards out on the table. He's ignoring you, Malik, and I think an alliance would benefit both parties. And what have you got to lose?
I agree.
Well, we've come a long way to find what we know. How do we know that by handling it to you is the right call if you're not sharing your purpose?
Well, my associates has shall we say, interests that are beyond the keep here. Expansion, as it were. But to do that, we'll need allies. I mean, you came here with vague thoughts of, oh, we like to help people. So I suspect your motives are shielded in mystery as well. No one goes around randomly just helping people for no reward.
Point, I think Grimmick thinks he's not going to get much more information out of him. But what better reward would be to get the world rid of your kind? Your lives.
Jeez.
Well, my kind of you share your companionship with a fellow tiefling over there. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not what I meant. You talk of your associate like he's a guy around the corner. We know very well who you're working for. Now please explain why you follow him and why should we follow him as well.
What on earth are you talking about?
Alright then.
Do you forget my
Lavastus.
bloodline?
I say the name. I forgot it. Lavastus.
Levistus.
Levistus.
Lavastus. Yeah, I say the word Lavastus. In looking at him.
Ah, interesting. Now let me tell you a story. This is a story that most of the people here in the keep will have a very similar story to. I was but a simple tiefling wandering around the 10 towns. Then this blasted winter started, and I got lost. I was wandering out there in the frost, and the cold got to me, and it got worse and worse and worse, and I was on with a very, very death's door. But then a being came to me. He was most odd in appearance. He was a man, frozen in ice, and yet still he could talk. And he said to me, Cardoth, if you will serve me, I will give you back your life. And he did just that. He saved me, and he saved everybody in this keep. You might consider him a devil, an evil entity, but he's literally brought us back to life. He's a complicated creature, but He's a good sort. He saved my life.
Just to enlighten you, do you actually know what happens once you die the second time, and since you're sold to the devil?
And I spent my eternity with Levistus. That sounds quite delightful.
They actually know what he is. It's called hell for a reason.
Oh, I think we have some philosophical differences here. Surely regardless of what you might think of my morals, I'm still thinking an alliance will benefit both of us.
I say to him, okay, if you are so in good intent, why you are keeping the speaker prisoner?
Let's just say we have some philosophical differences about the way Karen and Naval should go.
So that's how you are going to treat people that disagree with you? Put them in a prison?
Look, I am growing tired of this. I'm offering the hand of friendship, mutual goals. If you don't agree with the goals, if you don't want to form the alliance, then perhaps it's best if you leave.
Oh, we will leave when the speaker is safe from your hands. And I kind of get up. I weave my hands in front of me in a triangular shape and then a circle shape around it. And these guys just start seeing themselves, both him and Thub, start seeing themselves being pierced by the ground as spikes come out from the floor as I cast Cause Fear on them.
Wow, things just went up a knot. Nice. Can you bring up the cause fear, please? The spell description.
When he sees Grimmick doing that, Calder's gonna cast darkness using his last 2 sorcery spots.
After this, it's going to be initiative. So let's see who acts first. You're awake to sense construct. Okay. Okay. So they get wisdom saving throws. What's your spell DC?
It's 14. I'm gonna cast it. That should. Oh, it's not showing, but it's 14.
Okay, so wisdom saving throw. Okay. Not getting the stats for the guy. It's weird.
You can check him on D&D Beyond as well if you have the thing.
Yep, I'm going to do that. So, wisdom saving throw. I'll do it this way. What is that big blue thing? Who's doing what there? That's going to work.
Oh, that's darkness.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
yeah. Do you want me to move it for now?
yeah, just move it for now. Keep it aside because it sounds like you are going to
Okay.
put that up. Okay, let's roll for initiative.
Did I get to surprise him with my Cause Fear?
You did. You did. I'm going to get to that in just a second.
Cool.
I'm gonna enjoy killing Thub, gotta be honest.
You didn't like him from the beginning, right?
Nope.
Whoa.
Malcolm, I just want to double check. Are you okay for time?
I have a hard deadline in about 10 minutes because I need to go and pick up my kids from school.
Yeah, I was thinking it must be about time to pick up the kid.
Well, should we pick this up next week then? Is it
We
battle
can
on
certainly
time?
Do you mind if
Yeah,
I just,
sure.
Do you mind if I put the darkness in place?
Well, let's have a look. What's the initiative order?
Or
gonna
will that
like?
be on my turn?
That will on your turn. And they don't actually see
Okay,
you in
that's
the
gonna be
initiative
on.
at the moment, Calder. So roll your initiative. So no. Oh, you rolled, but you rolled a 2, right? I think you rolled it on the wrong thing, but let me add you into the turn order. We'll give you a 2, because that's what you rolled. Okay, I will tell you though that the fear... I'll put in the notes here so I don't forget. The fear spell affected Spiel. The fear spell affected both
Yes.
Off and Boob. They both failed their saving throw. Okay, but we'll pick it up there for next week's gents, and we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Don't forget, guys.
Alright.
Next week's the week I'm not going to be around. Unfortunately.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Okay.